All right. Hi. Sorry, I'm a little bit late right now. Had some technical difficulties, which is no surprise, right? Always no surprise with the technical stuff. Anyway, so welcome everybody. I'm Romelia for those of you who are new to our space here. I'll be sharing with you today some really fun DIYs that we have been using for quite some time. They may have just taken a spin. I tend to substitute things out. Sometimes the scent is, what's being utilized first, the oils for the scent, but definitely looking at ways to support whatever's going on out there when we're out playing in the sun, whether it's we're camping, hiking, hanging out at the pool, any reason why you would be out and about during these hot summer months. These are some quick, easy tools that you can reach for that are very effective, really powerful. They're natural, and you don't have to worry about the toxins in it. That's what I really love. And there's a big release coming at the end of June. So I'm really looking forward to that. There was a teaser earlier in our group that I'm not going to highlight or touch on. Not this time around. I'm going to save the excitement and the surprise for later when I could actually give it to you, when I can give you all of it, not just the teasing bit of it. So like I said, these are some of the DIYs that I've used before. I put them in our to-go bags whenever we do go out camping. I use these on my dogs. Well, a couple of them I use on my dogs if I need to. And you'll find that they're really easy to do, and I hope that you'll have fun with them. And if you have any questions, always remember you can reach out to us. All right, so once again, I forgot to hit record, but that's okay. So let me get to my screen, and I can share. I have very few slides for you this time around, only because I want to spend my time showing you how to make these rather than spend my time talking about them with you. So fun in the sun, this is going to keep you going and be able to prepare and face whatever is going on that you encounter while you're out and about. Let me optimize that. And then let me do this. And it looks like I'm going to be ready for you. All right, so summer technically doesn't start until June 21st, but this being the last full week of May, and we have a Memorial weekend coming up, a holiday weekend coming up, a lot of people that I know are already traveling, packing up gear for camping trips, getting their vehicles ready to do a road trip. So it's really exciting. This marks the time for us in our home, the end of our school year. By now, we have finished at least 90% of our schoolwork that I had laid out in the beginning of the school year. And there's just a couple of things that need to be finished to completely wind us up. But I typically have my school year starts with a 3-day weekend, Labor Day weekend, and my school year ends with a 3-day weekend. I really do believe in honoring my space, my time, my kids' time, and giving us plenty of time to play out in the sun, play outdoors, hang out with friends, learn new things that are not part of my curriculum. So the first reach tools that I'm going to go through with you, Boob Sweat is one. And yes, you did hear that right. Hot Stuff, Bug Off, Bugs Bite, and Sun Lover. And you'll see that these are, you probably have the oils for these already at home. If not, reach out to me, I can help you get them. And but you'll see that this is really fun, and it's just a really neat way to take care of your family while you're out and about. So the first one, Boob Sweat. So this isn't just for sweating per se. This is actually, if you have sweats coming from hot flashes because of that change of season in us. But this one starts with lavender. Lavender, as you know, is a very soothing oil. So in the same way that it soothes our skin or irritations, it can also soothe our sweat glands. It also helps any areas that could be, prone to sweat to keep them from chafing. and from getting irritated. Geranium is a natural circulatory oil, so it absorbs really quickly into the skin. And let me admit here, and it absorbs. Let me hide my thingies again. Let's see, it's antibacterial, it absorbs quickly and exits through the skin through our perspiration. So, you know, if you have some unpleasant body odor, geranium's really going to help to eliminate that too. The beautiful thing about geranium too is that it helps to calm our feelings. It helps to balance our mood. It really helps with those anxious feelings. It also for our skin slows the signs of aging. And it also helps us to deal with any other skin issues that we may have, like dark marks, scars, and even helps with dandruff. So you'll find that with our oils, even though we're intentionally using it for one key benefit, turns out that, you know, they have a lot of side benefits that you could use for so many other things. And then if your, you know, perspiration, if your sweats, if those hot moments are associated with hormones, you can use clary sage too. It helps with the root cause of hot flashes and by getting your hormones under control. And then that's optional. You don't have to add that. But for our hot stuff, you'll see that peppermint is our first one listed there because it is a cooling. It's a cooling oil. You'll feel the tingly when you first put it onto your skin, but then you'll immediately feel that cooling effect. Some of the side benefits that you get from peppermint is it helps to curb your, it helps with bug bites. It helps with nausea, respiratory issues, fresh breath, headaches, pain. So there's other things that you can use this for, but we're going to look at it specifically on how we can cool down our bodies. Patchouli also has cooling properties. And not only does it help with that aspect, but it helps to boost your mood and it helps to relax you too. So this one also helps to curb your appetite, and it also keeps bugs away. So something that you may not consider for cooling the body is our deep blue stick or our deep blue rub. Now it has peppermint in there, but it also has menthol, and they have that tingly sensation on the skin, but then you'll find that it immediately follows with a cooling sensation too. So deep blue stick or rub, I've been carrying my stick with me. I just absolutely love this. You can just put that on the base of your neck or down your spine to really help you cool down. I'm going to show you how to put these together in our DIYs, but I just wanted to give you a quick review of the oils that we'll be using. Bug off. So our formula for Terra Shield, it used to be our outdoor blend, but since it's been reformulated, it's now our repellent blend, because it does repel mosquitoes and gnats and all those ugly little things and ticks that just, you know, are just annoying. I think this is one of my second worst thing about summer is the bugs. My first is that I hate the heat. I really do. I love to be out in the sun. I love to be outdoors. I love to be deep in nature, but I cannot stand the heat. I hate it. I hate to feel hot. I hate to sweat just by sitting. I don't mind sweating if I'm moving around, but I just can't stand the heat. I really can't. I don't like the extreme. But Terra Shield, the next thing that I don't like are bugs. I hate bugs. But Terra Shield is our repellent blend, so it could really help to ward off those mosquitoes and those gnats. It was designed specifically for this, and it's really easy to use. It can come in a bottle, as you see here, or it comes in a spray. And I didn't pull out my spray. I think that one's living in my bag right now too. Then you have citronella. And I shared before about citronella because it was one of those special promotions that we had a couple of months ago. And citronella is just wonderful. There's so many benefits to this, but primarily you'll know it as something that you can use to repel those bugs, those insects, gnats. I hate gnats. And then lemon eucalyptus, you can add that to your Terra Shield too. So the blend that I'm going to make for you includes these three, but as a hack, I'll show you something that you can do here in just a bit. And then because this is really safe, you can use it on your pets, you can use it on your kids, and if there isn't, you don't have to worry about the toxins that come with all of those pesticides. And it smells really, really good. For bug bite, so tea tree has, we all know it has all of those great properties to soothe the skin, but also help with any irritation. So tea tree really takes the sting out of that, as well as lavender. Very soothing to the area, and something that you can add instead of using fractionated coconut oil in a roller ball for this, you can make a spray with this. Pardon me, you can make a spray with this and use apple cider vinegar as your base instead, because this too helps to create that, just really helps to bring some more soothing and start drawing out those toxins in that area. Another oil that you can consider using here is Purify. If you don't have this prepared for yourself, put a bottle of Purify in your first aid kit, and that's going to just use it neat right out of the bottle, and it's really going to help with the itching, with just the irritation and the uncomfortableness of it. And then the last thing that I'm going to make for you is our after sun spray. So I did share a recipe in our private Facebook group on this, but this is a really simplified version of it. You don't need fancy oils. Peppermint, we already talked about it being very cooling, and lavender is very soothing. To even add a bigger bonus to this spray, use aloe vera juice as your medium in there. You can use fractionated coconut oil. You can definitely do that and do a half fractionated coconut oil and half water, and then add your oils into your spray bottle. But if you really want more of that cooling effect, you can use the aloe vera juice. And I'm not talking about the little, the juices that are in the cooler section of the store that have other things to it, other flavors added to that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about specifically aloe vera juice. And I'll be making this one for you today too. So we might go a little bit over than 30 minutes with this, but I just want you to see how easy it is to put these things together. So once I finish these, you can get these for free. For those of you that are not current members of Casa Walters, you can get your own account with 150 PV minimum, and I will send you a pre-made kit of this in a nice little pack that you can take with you, add it to your first aid kit, put it in your purse, whatever. You'll see the link to get your account there. And then if you're a current Casa Walters member, you can get this by placing your 200 loyalty rewards order through your VIP online store. So 200 is going to give you the bonus of getting those 3 free oils of this month, but I will also send you this set too. And it's really fun. I've taken the work away from you, and I'll show you just how easy it is. If you don't like DIYs, this is the best way to get it. Looking ahead, because I do want to spend time making these for you. Looking ahead for June, luckily for us, the Wednesday the 1st is June 1st is a Wednesday. So we're going to talk about our June promotions. I can't wait to see what they have in store. It's always something really fun, and you'll know already that we have a Father's Day gift set that was just released last Friday. So if you need more information, hit me up on that. We're going to talk about 3 months to changing your life. I mean, we have 3 months of summer, right? Technically, June, July, and August. And you can use these 3 months to really prep yourself for the fall. What do you want to work on? Getting more sleep? Do you want to breathe better? Do you want to reduce your stress? Do you want to move more? All of these things are very possible if you just commit to making those habits every single day. And I'm going to talk to you about that in a couple of weeks. Real Men Oil Up. We do have our Father's Day coming up, so real men wear oils too. They use them. At least it's oils are not just for women, you guys. Even our supplements that say for women are very beneficial to men. And just that whole thing is something that a lot of people, especially men, welcome to the Zoom room, especially men, they tend to shy away from them because they think, you know, it's all the pretty bottles for the pretty girls, but it's not like that at all. I'll share some summer picnic recipes with you. And because that's something that, you know, whenever you're hiking or going out to the zoo, whatever you're doing, you can always pack up a good tasting basket that is that has some additional health benefits for you. And then at the end of the month, we're going to talk about a new big release that's coming, and we're so excited and can't wait. I think this is one of the things that I've asked doTERRA for, you know, whenever they ask for feedback, I always mention this because I just think it's something that we need. It needs to be one of our first reach health tools as well. So here's how you can stay connected with us. You guys mute whoever is there. And our weekly newsletter comes out every week, so I try to capture everything that's going on. And then we're on Facebook with our private group and Instagram, as well as our website. So I thank you guys for letting me share this with you. I'm going to stop sharing somewhere. Here it is. All right, so let me get for you. So excited to share this with you. All right, so first things up, I'm going to make for you our hot stuff. So, well, I'm gonna make you some hot stuff. All right, so this one you can roll down your spine, you can roll it down the back of your neck. Consider this your personal air conditioning, your personal fan. All right, this is really, really easy, you guys. It takes, I had to get a new bottle of peppermint because I use that every single day, multiple times a day. You're going to add 8 drops of peppermint. And like I mentioned before, you know what, Cindy, I forgot my fractionated coconut oil. Do you mind bringing it to me? I left it in the hallway linen closet. So 8 drops of that, 8 drops of patchouli. Now, I know that there are not fans of patchouli out there, but when you cut it with something like peppermint, you really don't smell the patchouli a lot. And it just works really lovely in cooling the body and calming the system. And then it smells lovely with the peppermint too. So we have that. And then this will get topped off with fractionated coconut oil when it gets here. So if you want to add to that, if you have hot flashes, if the sweat that's breaking out over your body is because of your hormones, add some clary sage to that. Clary sage, no, that's okay. I'll fill it later. Clary sage is the boss babes, oil here. This one really helps to balance our hormones. You can add it to that hot stuff, maybe about another 4 drops to that. And I'll go ahead and do that because I have a feeling that this will probably go to somebody that can use a little additional support. And keep in mind that this is okay for our guys to use too. It's not going to affect them in any way, adversely affect them in any way. It's just really going to help calm the body down and help cool them off. All right, so for that, I'll add the fractionated coconut oil here in a bit. I don't know why I didn't bring it out this time. All right, so let me grab the next one. What is this one? This one is the Boob Sweat. So I know it sounds funny, but it really does help to stop, to stop perspiration, right? So because it's in a handy little roller like this, guess what? You can apply this anywhere where you're sweating, and it's going to really, cool off that area. It's going to calm down what's going on, and it's also going to help prevent chafing. So this one has 6 drops of clary sage. And there are 4 drops of lavender. Like I said, lavender is going to really soothe your sweat glands. And then you have geranium. I just love geranium. This is an oil that I've taken internally whenever I've needed some support. And again, I'm going to stress, I don't gravitate to florals, but this one just seems to, I don't know, there's something about the scent of this. I can't really explain it. So just 4 drops of geranium, and then you will top this off with fractionated coconut oil. And then really just roll it anywhere that you are sweating. It's safe enough to use that way. Your temples, base of your neck, anywhere that you need that support. All right, so the next, that's the hot stuff roller. Oh, here's the bugs bite. All right, so bugs bite, bugs suck, right? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the pests. Found fractionated coconut oil, so I'm going to go ahead and top those off since I have them here and they're open. Want to make sure that leave yourself some headspace. All right, maybe I won't spend the time. Oh, here we go. So when you're making roller balls, leave yourself some headspace in there. And what I mean is just try to fill it up only to where you see the shoulder of the curve of the bottle, because you want to leave space for your roller balls to go in there. And the thing to remember is to not press down on the silver roller ball. You want to press down on the neck where the little plastic ring, and make sure that it's in. And that's pretty much it for making roller balls, you guys. They're pretty straightforward, pretty easy. And it's a very fun, effective way to use your oils. And so there you have your boob sweat. It actually smells really nice. It smells really nice. I'm not sweating right now. I'm fortunate to be inside an air-conditioned home. All right, so where was I? I digress. Bugs. All right, so this is for your bug bites. Really super easy. We're going to use tea tree. Oops, I should have grabbed it. Tea tree. It's going to help really calm down that area. And I'm adding 8 drops. And then 8 drops of lavender. Where did that one go? I've just used it, so I don't have a cap on it. Here we go. And 8 drops of lavender. Now, here's the kicker. Remember I showed you on that slide that you can use apple cider vinegar. And this is just going to help draw out the toxins from in here. You can use this. If you have a roller ball, use the fractionated coconut oil. If you have a spray bottle, use that. I'm going to use the fractionated coconut oil in here, and then I'm going to make a spray. So then you guys can have both of these. The vinegar doesn't work very well in the roller ball because it's very thin and it's more than likely to leak. I tried that before. It doesn't work very well for me. But if you have a spray bottle, you can use it for that. And then here is your bug off. And this you can just roll directly where you've been bitten. Safe to use on anybody in your family. And it's very effective. And then there's that. So if you have a spray bottle, you can use the apple cider vinegar for that, because it'll help draw out the toxins. Let me put the cap on this because I'm really good at making messes. All right, so those are done. Let's work on our spray. So the bug off is a really good one. This one, you don't have to use bottles like this. You can buy them easily online. You can buy them in bulk. doTERRA has the other size of bottles. Oh, I do have Terra Shield up here, this size. So whenever I empty a Terra Shield or an On Guard spray, I always keep the bottle for this reason, so that I can make DIYs. So this Terra Shield I'll talk about here in just a, well, I guess I can talk about it now. So you could either use this, you can use an empty 15 ml bottle, and there are spray tops that you can purchase online again, so that you can reuse your bottles. But for Terra Shield, now this one right here, there's very little left. I think there's just like less than half of it left. So what you can do with your Terra Shield, and this one is the Terra Shield, you can take whatever is in here, you can add some more lemon eucalyptus. Okay, I'm going to add about 10 drops of this. And then I'm going to add 10 drops of citronella. Because this already has Terra Shield in here, and all that this is our Terra Shield blend with fractionated coconut oil with a spray top. Makes it really easy to spray yourself down, spray the entrance or you know, the window panels of your tent. You can use this to spray down your pups, and then you would just top this off with fractionated coconut oil, and then now you have replenished your Terra Shield, and it's going to work just as lovely. And it's not going to, I just love the smell of this. It's that lemon eucalyptus that I really like. I'm a big fan of lemon eucalyptus. It's one of those unsung heroes. I use it a lot on my, all right, I think we are there. I use it a lot.
Sorry, are these recipes on?
Go ahead, Al.
Oh, are you putting these recipes on your website? Because I'm having a hard time watching you and also knowing exactly.
I'm trying to move away from pouring my fractionated coconut oil away from my computer, because I'm good at making messes. But absolutely, I will have these available for you. And that's it. I just replenished this with fractionated coconut oil. And now I have a brand new bottle. Now for spray bottles that you can purchase, or reusing something that you may have, you can even put this into a mister. It really is whatever you have on hand or what you want to make. Oop, that's the wrong bottle. That says Sun Lover. And then you'll do the same thing. You'll add Terra Shield to this, which comes in this bottle, and you could add your 10, 15 drops of this to this, 8 drops, whatever. And there it goes. And so 10 drops, come on, there we go. And then you would again top this off with fractionated coconut oil. So those 3 same oils, you would have the Terra Shield. And I think I addressed the viscosity before. It depends on what the oil, where it comes from. This one does not have the bottle, the 15 ml bottle does not have fractionated coconut oil in there. It is probably good right there. And then adding, where did it go? Adding the lemon eucalyptus. And then so maybe about 4 or 5 drops of this, and then the citronella, which is somewhere up here, because I just had it. Is it here? Oh, here it is. Nope, that's peppermint. And more peppermint. I just had that bottle. See, oh, here it is. See what I mean? I'm all over the place. And then once you add the citronella in here, you'll just top it off with fractionated coconut oil. and then you're good to go. So for your pets, if you're going to use this blend on your pets, if it's a fairly decent sized dog, you know, middle, big dog, you can spray directly on them if they allow you to. I have found for my pups, what's easier to do is to spray my hands and then pet them down so that I can get the oils all over their coat. And my dogs don't mind the scent of this. Some dogs may. I like to introduce oils to dogs by having them smell it first, but since they already know the scent because I've used it like for years with them, they're not going to be repelled by it. They're not going to get upset by it for sure. All right, so the last one that I'm going to make for you. Sorry, I just have to take in all of those. I have oil all over my hands, and it smells so good. All right, so the last one that I'm going to make for you is our Sun Lover. So this one you would use whenever, you know, you've been outdoors, you've been overexposed, you see a little pink on your skin, a little pink on your face, and this one is super easy too. This one has tea tree. You'll see that our oils are just so versatile, and all I did is put about 10 drops in here and about 10 drops of lavender. So you can do one of two things here. You can use fractionated coconut oil and water, a 1-to-1 ratio to fill up the rest of this, or you can use aloe vera juice. So when I say juice, again, it's not the ones that you find in the cooler section of the stores, of your grocery stores. This is actually just plain aloe vera juice. It doesn't have any additives in there. It doesn't have flavoring in there. This comes from the whole leaf, and you would fill your bottle with the aloe vera juice. Let's see how this goes. This is why I was on the side, because I'm challenged sometimes, a lot of the times. So the aloe vera juice is going to be super soothing to the skin. It's going to really just make this a very powerful spray for you. And then you would just add your top on here. And again, you would spray this on your skin whenever you have been overexposed, and it's just really going to help cool the skin. It's going to, you know, promote healing of that tissue too, because you have the lavender in there that's very soothing, and tea tree as well. And that's it for this. And I really like this one. It's very light, and of course the aloe vera doesn't have a scent to it, and you can just put it anywhere after you've been exposed from the sun. And I like to put these kind of things, like, so I have several I have several things made, right? I like to put a bottle like in our bag to go when we're hiking. Of course, there's one in our first aid kit. So that lives there. There's another one that lives in our first aid kit that's in the van, because you never know if you're going to need it, right? If you're going just to hang out at the park. I also like to put this like in backpacks for kids, you know, just in case they need that extra support. I like to give them their own little first aid kit, and I'll share more on that one later. But just having their own little tools available to them, it's really empowering. But you can just make as many of these as you need, or just keep your set together and move it around from bag to bag, pack to pack, or whatever, you know, however you need to keep them with you. But and when you're making your DIYs, use glass. Glass is best. But if you don't have glass, make sure that it is a plastic coated 1 or 2. Our oils are very powerful, and it will eat through that cheap plastic. But anything that you order from doTERRA, these bottles, empty bottles, are available from doTERRA, as well as the empty roller balls. All right, so you can just add these on, tag these onto your order. The fractionated coconut oil is there too. The other things like the apple cider vinegar and the aloe vera, you'll have to get at your natural health food stores or just any grocery store, maybe. I'm not sure. But keep these. When you empty them, keep them, because you can recycle them for other things. You can even put one of the, like the bug bite spray with the apple cider vinegar in here. You can put the hot stuff. You can just use the hot stuff in a spray too. Add in the oils with that fractionated coconut oil and water in a 1-to-1 ratio. So really make it easy for yourself. Make it put these together in a way that makes sense to you and how you are more likely to use them. All right. So to follow up on Al's question or comment, yes, I'll get these recipes up for you, and I'll put them in a nice little PDF file so that you can download them quickly and easily. And let me know if you want some more information on how you can get your free set. I'll finish this off, take a nice little picture and put it in our group so that you can see how the finished product looks. But anyway, this is a really fun and easy way to protect yourself and give yourself some support when you're out and about. And make sure to join us next week, because that's when we have our June promos, all right? So if you have any questions, you can always reach out. You can either put a comment or question underneath this video wherever you're watching it, whether it's in our private Facebook group or on YouTube, or you can text me a message, email me a message, questions, whatever. I'm happy to help you in any way possible. Thanks for joining us. Al, I'm happy that you were able to join us today, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.